Next, let's look at the second human impact mentioned in the syllabus, introducing non-native species into an ecosystem. A non-native or invasive species is an organism that is introduced into an ecosystem where it does not naturally occur. Most introductions happen because of human activities, either deliberately or accidentally. Since these species did not evolve in that environment, they may not fit naturally into the existing ecosystem. Without the usual predators or competitors, they often spread rapidly, become dominant, and disturb the natural ecological balance. There are several ways non-native species are introduced. Some are brought intentionally for agriculture, gardening, aquaculture, or biological pest control, while others arrive accidentally through international trade, transport, or shipping, such as organisms carried in ballast water or attached to imported goods. In some cases, species are released to control pests, but if proper ecological studies are not carried out beforehand, they can spread beyond control. Once established, invasive species are often extremely difficult to remove or manage. Invasive species can cause serious environmental problems. Since they usually have few or no natural predators in their new habitat, their populations increase rapidly. They compete with native organisms for food, space, light, and other resources, often outcompeting local species. This disrupts food chains and ecological interactions, causing native populations to decline and, in some cases, become extinct. Some invasive species also introduce new diseases to which native organisms have little or no resistance, further reducing biodiversity. A well-known example is Japanese knotweed, which was introduced to the United Kingdom as an ornamental garden plant during the 19th century. It spreads aggressively through underground stems called rhizomes and grows very rapidly. Its dense growth blocks sunlight, preventing native plants from growing, while its powerful roots can damage roads, pavements, drains, and even building foundations. As a result, it reduces plant diversity and negatively affects animals that depend on native vegetation for food and shelter. Another famous example is the cane toad, which was introduced into Australia to control insect pests in sugarcane fields. Instead of solving the problem, it became a highly invasive species because it had virtually no natural predators. Cane toads produce toxic substances that can kill native predators, such as the northern quoll. They reproduce quickly, compete with native animals for food and habitat, and may also consume the eggs of birds and other wildlife. Consequently, they have caused significant disruption to Australian ecosystems and contributed to the decline of native biodiversity.